Hi everybody, 4 Alive here with another Keyforge stream. Going to be doing some practice in the Crucible with my CD-ROM deck, the Chef That Moves Conclaves. So just playing another few games here. Next up will be my 10th game with this deck, so interested to see how it plays out. Okay, well let's try and get into a game. Ideally looking for something. I'll play casual. Okay, so this is another game with the Chef That Moves Conclaves, the deck I'm following the CD-ROM method with. This is my 10th game with the deck. It looks like I'm up against a Kota deck here. Base Ray, Paz, Cursor, Statistician. Ooh, some interesting cards here. Gateway to Dis is dangerous for me. Yeah. It's a nice deck. They've got a bit of steel. Hopefully I can avoid that. Desania to punish any archiving, so interesting deck. I'm going first. Now what have I got here? It's not the best draw. I mean the daughter's good, but not the best draw. I'm in a mulligan. I think I'll probably put out the Hapsis. Get the Hapsis out. Okay, this gives me some good options. Overlord cracking. Okay, so this is going to cause me a few problems, I can see. Mind Barb to discard the Kirby, that's painful for me. Painful for me. That's really messed up my plans. I think I'll still go Star Alliance because I really want to get the Melina down and the Cloaking Dongle on it, and that really prevents the Grecking from taking anyone down. Not much else I can do. That Mind Barb really hurt me. Yep. Losing that Kirby to the Mind Barb, big problem. So let's see what they come back with. That Cloaking Dongle there giving everyone elusive, definitely helping me out. Really, usually with this deck I'm hoping to Trumble, okay, fine. Not too much happening there. I know that they've got a couple of Gateway to Disses in here. Just surprised they're playing out the Dis. They must... I'm not quite sure what they're waiting for. That's just 2 turns. That turn they only played 1 card. I'll probably go Saurian here. Put the Taunt out. That does expose him. I think I'll probably stomp the Grecking just to prevent him really taking anyone out. Okay, I've got 3 discombobulators in hand, which is okay, but not brilliant. Ooh, Seeker Needles. Special delivery. So I don't really want to leave a Kirby on the flank. So I'm going to have to sacrifice Calvin, I think. Let's get that guy down. I'll put the discombobulator onto Apsis. Play Calvin onto the right flank. I think I'm just going to reap with Melina. Prevent any steal. And I think really going to try and bait out the special delivery. Okay. Big Logos turn. I'm just worried at the moment that they're not really playing much out onto the deck. So it's one of the gateway to Dis is coming. I've got one of the discombobulators out, so they've gone shadows, but they're not going to be able to steal. Okay, Relentless Whispers. Kill off their own Gracking. Tried to steal, but they can't. Urchin comes down. So at some point are they going to realise they're not stealing? Because I guess they were hoping to get a big steal turn and put themselves in check. I think they've twigged that the Apsis is the problem here. Yep. So they got rid of the Calvin. Thinking I should probably go Logos, because one of the things I've definitely found in this deck is if I don't get the secondary houses out, then I struggle a bit. Hey Trex, thanks for the comment in chat. Yeah, going well with this deck. This is the 10th game with it, so I've had a lot of good fun with it. Let's get Daughter out. It's got almost no amber control. I guess that's one of the challenges. So I've really got to race with it. Get my hologramophone out. I'm going to put down the second discombobulator. I think I'll put that on Melina. I am sort of tempting them to try and wipe me at the moment with my board. So I'm probably going to leave it there. Put myself in check on 7. I'll hold that discombobulator because I need to be able to resist his any steal in the future. I can't really afford to lose that. Wouldn't be surprised if I get wiped. They've got 2 gateway to disses in this deck. I think there go shadows again. Okay, daughter goes. Gets them into check. So yeah, no real amber control for me, so very difficult to hold people off. Draw a card. Kind of wondering if I just cycle out my Saurians. Probably go Saurian, yeah. Play that on the right. Ward Melina. Ward Kirby. Got Ward Hapsis. Done. Archive a card. I might archive the discombobulator. Funnily enough. Can't quite get into check. I will stomp that drum ball. And it's frustrating. I don't want to sacrifice one of my guys to my turn. And my turn. Yeah, it's been good practicing with this deck. And glad you've been enjoying watching it, but it's really quick, and just I've got to find ways to play around, particularly these board wipes, and board wipes it's really weak to, because if it takes out the kind of Star Alliance machinery, then I'm kind of in trouble. What have they got there? Bat drones, fight, steal 1. Quick save, fight, draw a card. Interesting. I mean, it's sort of looking like I should be playing out my Star Alliance. Just very concerned about the board wipe. Let's go Star Alliance. I'll leave my archive. So perhaps this capture 1. Play stealth mode. Might hold the Xeno training. I don't really need it right now. Yep, past the turn. So I'm in a good position at the moment. No particular rush. I'm on 8. I've got 2 discombobulators out, so they're going to struggle. Okay. They use the Seeker Needles to pop those wards. Dodger comes down. Okay. Urchin. So they still can't steal. I think I just go for it in Star Alliance and use the stomp on the Dodger. That's the only thing big enough to really take any of these guys on. So yeah, Star Alliance again. So let's reap with Ingram. Protect that. Reap. Play the stomp. Probably put that on Melina again. Pretty much getting my whole Star Alliance lineup out. Let's deploy this to the right of Hyde, and then use its action with Hyde to reap. Get a Flophosaurus. So that's not too helpful. I think I just wait there. I'm on 8. Pass the turn. Yeah, the Australian Online League's going well. One more round to go that kicks off tomorrow. So played 6 rounds. I've only actually won I won 2 games out of 6, but one guy pulled out, so one of the wins doesn't count. So I don't look too great on the league table, to be honest. Pretty much near the bottom. Okay, GG to my opponent. They did get the board wipe out there. So just thanking them for the game. Yeah, they couldn't really deal with it. I don't know. I don't know if they just didn't get the cards they needed. Let's leave that game. So that was a good game. So I was up against. Just going to make a note of this. Statistician, and it was a 3-1 win, so that was a good win. Yeah, their deck didn't really get in there. I was worried about their board wipes, but nothing really came. Let's see if there's anything in competitive. I'm going to put a game in competitive. So yeah, so the online league, it's been really good fun. Everyone's brought some pretty strong decks though. I don't know if you watched the last stream when I was up against Palmer. 3 crazy games, the first 2 really close. And the Chef That Moves Conclaves, this deck did pretty well against a Heart of the Forest double Nepenthe Seed deck, and almost, I at least forced the kind of final turn, forced them to forge their second key, and with myself in check, and then they had to be able to forge that turn, or I'd have been able to win. I won the second game with Restringuntus lockout, and then they absolutely wiped me in the third game. So Palmer had a triple battle fleet deck, and he ended up drawing I think 26 cards or something crazy like that. Right, I'm up against Tooth Hands the Conniving Swamp Athlete, which is a pretty cool name for a deck. It's Worlds Collide, double E on the fringes, rock grubs, so plenty of steel from the E on the fringes. Gonna have to watch that. Information exchange, double Tau Vapors, double Daughter, so looking pretty quick. Mini group think tank. Russ Nora, okay. Unnatural selection, okay, so a few things to watch. Yeah, unnatural selection definitely will be a problem card for me. Okay. I'm going first. You know, I might keep that because I'll... do I put out the Golden Spiral or do I put out the Hologramophone? I'll go with the Golden Spiral and get some use straight out of the Philophosaurus, hopefully on the first turn. Yeah, this is definitely a quick deck, which is great. So yeah, super fast, and I like fast decks, but almost no amber control, other than the Xeno training really, and the first officer frame. Get my Moog down. Okay. Okay, that's not so great. Yeah, not great at all, in fact. I think, what do I go with here? Problem is I can use the Philophosaurus. I think I stomp first so that I don't have to exalt, because they're going to be able to take out the Philophosaurus. There we go, Saurian. Stomp the Rusnora. Play the Philophosaurus. Let me archive. Interesting. Archive stealth mode. Put the candle unit in hand. And end my turn. So unfortunately his Bramble Links with the +1 can take out the Philophosaurus anytime. So I'll pick them up another Amber. Plus they can reap, so they can actually get in check next turn, and I'm kind of in trouble. Okay, here we go with some stealing. They purge my stomp. This is not good. So I definitely want to get this out. Nightly archives. Play the candle unit. Hypnothis. Get the discombobulator out to prevent some steel. Get the hologramophone down. That's all I can do, really. Sort of surprised I suppose they want the no name, but they can keep purging and strengthening that. I kind of thought they might try and steal more with the E on the fringes, but they didn't seem to go for that, and now I've got a discombobulator down, so they're going to need to take out the candle unit. Okay, they go untamed. That's nice of them. They reap, so I draw a card. So in check on 7. At some point I really need to deal with the so I can get to 6 this turn. I think I do that with my star alliance, because if I use the remote access I at least get the amber cloaking dongle. So let's go star alliance. I think I'll put the yes, I will play the Melina on the left. Play the Kirby to the left of that. Get the cloaking dongle on Melina. Play the Calvin as a creature. Stealth mode, remote access. So I put myself in check and get the board going. Okay, here we go. Can't stop them forging, unfortunately, and I need to get rid of that Mamook. I kind of need a stomp or something just to get rid of it. So they go this. Okay, I think they probably didn't realise that my discombobulator's out there because they're trying to steal. And they're not stealing. So they've thrown away 2 cards. I think that's a misplay by my opponent, to be honest. So I've got the snag down. wonder at what point they're going to twig that, like rock grub for example, you lose 1 amber, so it'd been better to play the rock grubs. If they'd played the rock grubs, I would have actually lost the amber. And Evil Eye, yeah, could have prevented me, so yep, so they couldn't get me off check. Three, 4, 5, 6, -2, so that's got 4. Just wondering what the best play here is. Yeah, it's probably Star-Aligned, so I can get the Calvin back. So play the walls. Get the Calvin back. I'll play it as an upgrade on the Kirby. Reap with the Kirby to draw a card. Let's get the Calvin. Okay, it's another creature, not helpful. Frame on the right. Get 1. Yeah. I definitely need one of these other houses out. I kind of don't mind if Snag fights into Hapsis probably to kill it and get one. No, they go with the Untamed. Mab the Mad. Oh, okay, now I've got some problems. So Inca the Spider is going to cause me problems if I don't get rid of it. Luckily I've got these stomps come through, so that is very handy. So I just kind of need to pick who I'm going to go after with those 2 stomps. Oh, and they concede. Okay. Not really quite sure why they've done that. Maybe they had to go. Just think about what I've done. I kind of would have probably want to take out the Mamook Inca the Spider, because it would just get through some of my defences. Then I'd probably be warding and just reaping my way through, so would have probably gone okay. So that was against Toothed Hands, Conniving, Swamp, Athlete. Win 1-1. So my opponent conceded. So let's pop away from that for a sec. See if there's a game in competitive. No. So I'll set up another game. Let's go competitive. So this would be probably won't count that game, unfortunately, or maybe I do. This will be game 12 with this deck. I said I'd try and play 50 games with it. So fair way to go. But even if I just jump on and play, 2 or 3 games like this quickly, then it's all good. Definitely feel like I'm getting the hang of it more. Now I've played it a few times, knowing when to hold a discombobulator or a stomp or something in hand, or the Xeno training, not just playing everything out of hand. Let's see if anyone's up for... See if anyone's up for a game. Win rate so far with this is about 50-50. So probably improved a bit with just picking up those 2 wins there. Let me just check actually. I can just check. So while we're doing that, I am up against Voville, but keeps Critic, Kota deck. Wow, triple Hysteria, 3 Fates, quadruple Mother. Oh my god, 4 Mothers, double Hunting Witch, Witch of the Eye, double Dust Pixie, Key Charge. This is going to be a pretty tricky deck. So let's see how I'm doing. It's 2, 2, 3, 3. So I am on 6 wins, 5 losses so far out of 11 games. Yeah, 6 wins, 5 losses with the 2 there. So it was pretty much 50-50, and yeah, so have to see how we get on here. I'm going first. Wow, okay. So what's their line of attack here? Burst in Untamed. I'm sort of going to struggle a bit, I think. I'll keep this hand. I'll go Logos. I guess the case of I'll put Hapsis out. Oh, here we go. Hunting Witch. Phase Shift Mother. Okay, so I guess I'll go Logos again. I'm going to struggle to deal with these mothers because they're 5 power, I've not really got anything that's going to take them down. Yeah, I'm going to really struggle. Okay, now they go for a library access turn. Another mother. Oh my god, 3 mothers down, this is nuts. Okay. Interesting. So I wonder what my options here are. I think I go Star Alliance. Play Crash. Use the action ability. Fight with the Hypnothis. Stealth mode. Pass the turn. Interesting. So they fought the Hypnothis and killed themselves off. Desania. Okay, Desania's come out. Feel like I've got to go Logos again. Play Daughter. Audit. Steal 1. Pass. So at least I've got rid of a couple of these mothers. They're still drawing a big hand. Dust Pixie 5, so yeah, I'm in a bit of a pickle here. I think it's another Star Alliance turn. Play Medic Ingram and ward her. Play the Croaking Dongle. Get rid of that. Okay, so happy with dealing with those mothers. And I'll probably put the discombobulator down. on the medic. Gets me to 5, so I can't quite get into check. But it was useful drawing that card. Okay, let's see where they go. Hysteria. Succubus, I draw one less card. And it's 5 power. And hazardous 2. I don't think I can get them off check. Put the Kirby on the right. Let me stomp them. Let me play Crash on the left. And I'll probably just reap with him. And happy with that. Oh, and they concede. Again, a bit odd. Don't know what's going on. I'm not sure if I really want to count that as a game. I've got a good setup there. Pretty frustrating, to be honest. I don't know, maybe they played that Hysteria hoping to get into a better position than they did. And they, you know, the mothers all went, and yeah, maybe they just got a bit fed up or something, I don't know. Let's see if there's any games. Game. There's a couple of disappointing games there, really, not really even getting going on that one. Yeah, maybe you're right. I've got a lot of good play effects, particularly with the Kirby's, so the Hysteria is probably playing to my advantage to some extent, although I was going to probably end up with some amber on some of the creatures. Maybe they were hoping I was going to get a load of Saurians out and exalt a lot, but that's not really how this deck plays. I guess the stomps tend to put an amber pip on people. Let's see if there's anyone going to pick up a game here. There are plenty of people in casual, not many in competitive. I think that might be the problem. Probably just got time for one more game now. Right. So if you count those two, this would be the 13th game with this deck. Who am I up against? Wacko, Complex Bizarre Geologist. That's a pretty cool name. It's a Kota deck. Control the Weak, Fear, Guilty Hearts, Keyhammer, Mind Barb, Annihilation Ritual, Lash, okay. Pit Demon, Shula Succubus, Neurosiphon. I love Neurosiphon, that's a great card. Double experimental therapy. Battle fleet. Mothership support. Squawker. Mother gun. Blip pip. Yeah, so it's interesting with the squawkers. That's an interesting lineup. Not great for me. You know, actually it's not too bad. Probably play down my Saurians. See what they go with. Just make a note of this. Complex, bizarre. Love the name of their deck. So they've got a Dr. Escatera down. Let's put down the Philophosaurus. Audit. Pass the turn. Not ideal. Hoping really for some Saurian. Okay, so they didn't fancy the Triceratops Legionary hanging around. That's fine. I think I go Logos. Draw a card. Probably archive the Xeno training, because that is my real amber control in this deck. Handy to have drawn the hologramophone. Pass the turn. Let's see what they put up. Mars. Battle fleet. Okay. Okay, only 2 cards, so that battle fleet not really used massively. Mother gun goes down. Okay, so I'm probably going to go Saurian here. Leave my archive. Let's reap with Philophosaurus. Probably add Vellum to my hand. Yep. Play the other Philophosaurus. Stomp them. Horde. Definitely the Hapsis. Can't quite get to check. But I'm on 5. I haven't really got my star lines going yet even, so let's see what I pull here. Okay, that's looking a bit nicer. So I've got some options here next turn. Maybe getting a bit more out on board. Okay, Charette, Succubus. Barb to discard Frayne. Right, control the weak. Comes down. What are they going to force me into? They force me into Star Alliance. Okay, interesting. And then they destroy. Did they not realise that Hypnothis was warded? Crazy. Yeah. So they force me into Star Alliance. Yes, I will be drawing my archive. Probably put down the Kirby. Play that as a creature. Stealth mode them. Now that Guilty Hearts has gone. Get that down. Puts me on 8. Doesn't really deal with the succubus, but that's life. Okay, Dexter captures 1. Wow, they didn't do much. I'm wondering what's going on here then. Are they saving up for a big turn? So I'm feeling like this is the point where with the deck I've realised I need to get the secondary houses out. So I'm sort of tempted to deal with the succubus with my Hypnothis and get Vellum Hide and the candle unit out. Because I'm not actually under that much pressure at the moment. Get rid of that. Get the candle unit down. Play Vellum. Play Hide. Love those two. Lovely artwork as well. And who do I ward? Probably candle unit, because that means I can use the candle unit for some capture as well if I need to. So let's see how we go. So I think they need to do something to do with my Logos. Key hammer me, okay, fine. Pit Demon, so I forge again. Strange that they've not done much with that. Probably go Logos again then. I'll fight a Pit Demon. Nice, gets me a daughter. That's worked out really well. Reap to draw 2. Reap to archive 2. I'm wondering what I put away. Copy that. And a golden spiral, probably. Reap again. And probably ward my daughter. I think that's pretty nice. Lots of star alliance here. So happy with that. So let's see, what did they do? They reaped with Dexter. Played the Neuro Siphon to steal one and draw a card. Okay. So I could just keep going with the Logos, really. I think I'm going to just do that. Nope. Leave my archives. Reap. Draw 2. Reap. Get rid of Draco Praco for sure. And probably the... maybe Melina, just to get it out of hand. Fight with Hapsis into Dexter. Can't get them off check, so I'll just reap. Reap. Or that. I don't really need to do. I don't think they've got anything that's really going to punish me for going hard. But I'm just reaping at the moment with the Logos. The Logos reap machines out there with Vellum and Hide. And unless they can come back with something pretty special, I think they're going to struggle. I can't really stop them forging this key. So they're away. But they're going to have to come with some burst, and they played the Battle Fleet. Okay, they're going Dis. Lash comes down. Okay, that can cause me some problems. Shula. Can't steal, so that has no effect. Flame Wreathed onto the Brain Eater. Just not really getting anything out each turn. What's left in draw? Remote access. So I kind of feel like I'm just going to keep going. If they got anything, maybe I just put out the maybe I put out the Star Alliance. I won't even draw my archives. Play crash. Deploy to the left of vellum. Let's reap with this, just to see what I draw. Reap with that. Stomp into that. Use Crash's action ability. Reap. So I get the extra Kirby. Play that Kirby on the right. Stomp. Get rid of that. There. Protect the medic. Surely this game is out of their reach now. I mean, seriously. That battle line is insane. What have I got out? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14 creatures. A whole load of them are warded. I've only got 6 cards in my draw pile. I've just turned over my deck. There's only 6 cards left in draw. There we go. Yep, they couldn't get me off check. Okay. That was absolutely crazy, that board state. Yeah, amazing. And normally I've been saying kind of the Star Alliance is the engine room of this deck, but there it was Logos. Like, I didn't even have the Star Alliance out really. Once I got Vellum and Hyde going, Hapsis going, yeah, really nasty. Really nasty. Okay, happy with that. That was a great game. So that was Wacko Complex Bizarre Geologist, 3-1 win. So pretty pleased with that. So a bit of a mixed bag. So 2 proper wins, 2 games where my opponent conceded. So it's been a good run tonight. And yeah, they really struggled to deal with the deck. And once I got stuff out and warded, they didn't really have anything in terms of a board wipe to deal with it. Okay. Well, that's where the stream's going to finish up. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed that, Trex. And yeah, hopefully catch you again soon on stream sometime.